Hello everybody, hope everyone is having a good weekend. I'm actually working on a couple of videos and I know you haven't seen me in a while, but I wanted to get this one out because I want to thank everybody who sent me the link to this article and the other one I'm going to mention. New Zealand. Now, we know that New Zealand has been having a investigation into Watchtower and other organizations for their CSA problem, and but there's a couple of articles that have come out now, and this, I'm going to put the links down below. This one is Programs In-Depth Special Projects Story Something Evil, and it talks about a Rachel Jackson, and embedded about halfway down is a video with Brad and Cassie's story, and talks about what he had gone through. And we all know it's about the disfellowshipping and the shunning, which is so cruel. You know, this is the opposite of, you know, a God of love, or Jesus, you know, teaching love. This is the opposite of that. It's psychologists will tell you it's one of the cruelest things you can do to a family member. And you have to go through the grieving process and all of that. So anyway, it's their story. There is a warning at the top that it can be disturbing, and it's quite a lengthy article, so I'm not going to read it, but it's really good at exposing Watchtower and Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, I want to thank everybody who sent me the link to the second article. RNZ investigation reveals 11 alleged pedophiles active within the Jehovah's Witnesses. Now let me remind everybody, New Zealand is an island. It's not a large country at all. There's an upper island and a lower island, so there's not that many Jehovah's Witnesses. And if I remember what the article says, about 20,000 active Jehovah's Witnesses. The Jehovah's Witnesses have a number of pedophiles within their ranks, unbeknownst to most people in the church, and this is true. And when you try to talk to Jehovah's Witnesses and tell them about their CSA problem, they think it's an isolated case or that it's apostate lies. So Watchtower has done a very good job at this propaganda. An RNZ investigation has found 11 active Jehovah's Witnesses have CSA convictions or serious allegations made against them. Most members of the religion appear to have no idea who the offenders are. The identities of the men and the congregations they belong to are not being identified by RNZ in order to protect the victims. In all cases, RNZ has spoken to either the victim, a close family member, or viewed Jehovah's Witness records confirming the convictions or confessions to the abuse. I wish they'd make those records available to the rest of us. RNZ's reporting suggests most members of the congregations the men currently attend have no idea of their convictions, confessions, or the allegations they have faced. Well, maybe some of the New Zealand activists now and ex-members can start letting their friends and family who are still members know that this is big. You know, this is big, and it's going to hit the fan here with Watchtower. 4 of the men have spent time in prison for their offending. How many Jehovah's Witnesses know that? The alleged victims say church elders, equivalent to a priest or minister, knew about the allegations, but none were ever reported to the police. Isn't this amazing? And when you talk to Jehovah's Witnesses, oh no, we changed that. You know, elders report these allegations now. See how the Jehovah's Witnesses are being lied to. Like I said, Watchtower is really brilliant at propaganda. They're right at the top of the propaganda masters, let me tell you. 2 2 of the accused men have since themselves become elders or ministerial servants, which is like an elder in training. The Jehovah's Witness Australasia, which oversees New Zealand congregations, did not respond to RNZ's questions, but in a statement said it abhors child abuse and views it as a crime. Yeah, that's the same canned statement that they print up from their JW hub and give to every single news reporter that asks about this. It's the same thing, the same story over and over and over. So, like I said, I'm going to put the link down to both these articles, and we're going to be watching New Zealand because I have heard from reliable sources that there is more coming. And I want to thank all of the abuse survivors and the ones who have talked to the reporters and who are getting this news out. And thanks to all of you who have sent me this information so we can get it out to the world. Because they may be a small island, but, you know, Watchtower is not going to hide this in New Zealand. So, thank you for watching, and you all have a wonderful week. Bye.